The calendar has turned to December, and we're
why do we make a nigga broadcast
13? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Brissett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Crowder now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Moss. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So,
broadcast, gentlemen, that nigga on his shit, Slim.
You gotta find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself.
That's what that nigga
said. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play,
so otherwise, when you're playing computer, you don't got to worry about.
Guys are responsible for the bootleg.
When you got to play, when you got
for the reverse.
Nah, because you got to ask for the AP.
Rode him right out of bounds. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
No, me and Gooden. There's a couple of them. And that nigga,
the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That nigga he just said too.
They get the first, the decision to run on 3rd and medium.
It was a nigga he just gave one to.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook
and what's that nigga name?
I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to
run. It was in good ass after me.
To the offensive coordinator, dialing that one up.
Pippen 33.
good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench. And
get on your push-ups, Javon.
This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight.
Get on your push-ups.
Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything
What
going.
quarter it is?
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
Is you on your 47?
What they're looking for now is a
Nah,
little more consistency.
you got to be fourth and inches.
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build
that's all
off
good.
of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, well, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And New York set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky.
I want to play some real niggas, too.
So dead or alive.
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
He didn't play New York. They look like he to play in New York. You know.
Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll run on first down. Moss. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to.
Hey, I can super sim though, right, Slim? Okay, good. I super sim that all the way down to the goal line because I got a niggas watching. I ain't want them to see what I run.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On second down, it's Bell.
Yeah, they watch. Somebody watch.
New York. Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do that.
Of the season. And the Jets will extend.
Oh, man.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be across the chalk.
Man, they got too many rules over here, bro.
On the drive, and how about that last
I don't give a fuck.
Punch it in.
Extra point forthcoming.
I ain't even ask nigga shit. If he don't say nothing, I don't know. I don't read no motherfucking rule.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
Nigga super simmed all the way down to the 1 yard line. Ran that whole in. What? No, I said that's what I did. The nigga was stopping.
This one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10.
He watching my broadcast so he can hear me.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
It must not be against the rules, so I was finna go down real quick.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Already
down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First down, Brissett. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
He said, you tripping, bro. I'm playing a real player.
Tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. But he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now this is Hilton on the receiver.
Oh, that nigga Hilton came through on my bitch ass.
Get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Come on, y'all, get to the backfield.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nigga dead, I don't want to play me.
Plays like we just saw.
Now
there.
I gotta
That's
play
why they're
computer
up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage,
this shit really
you
lame,
control the rest
bro.
of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh no!
2 minutes to play.
It's hard
First
for me to
half,
stay in it
it's
like for
14 to
that.
nothing. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their
you playing, Slim?
and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense. And that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been.
Got him scored. Talking about the nigga, I'm Super Salmon, and the nigga scored on me. He ain't got 2. Oh man, Mouse hurt. Mouse got hurt. Oh.
On third down, here's Bell. Muscles him off.
Hold up,
and
man.
he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when
Man, I
he came
should've
out
took
of
the
Michigan
sim wing.
State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to
What
what you said
I'm
at the
in, ballers
beginning.
or
A great
players?
job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Darnold. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it. And he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Applications put in.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bell. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition
I want to put an application on this house right here when you get home.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
To throw, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39
right on the D-pad
and 10. Brissett now. Now they go screen. It's complete.
No.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The first down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it with Bell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Ready? Check 31.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, baby, let's go.
Vincent Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A good hold in these wet conditions. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
Oh, man, that should be gay as fuck. That shit, that nigga just watch the ball just go.